Hello guys, so today I want us to talk about integration. So to start by, we'll start by looking at definite and indefinite integrals. We have definite and indefinite integrals. When you talk about a definite integral, this is what you have. You have the integral of a of the limits a and b of the function f of x with respect to dx. But for the indefinite integrals, you do not have the limit. So you'll have this, the function f of x dx. The a here represents the lower limit, while the b here is the upper limit. The sign, this sign is the integral sign. Integral sign. The function f of x is the integrand. Generally, when you integrate a definite or indefinite integral, for definite integral, you'll have this from the limits a to b of a function f of x with respect to dx. You'll have x of n plus 1 all over n plus 1 from the limits a to b as a result. But for the indefinite integral, you'll have a function f of x with respect to dx. You'll have x of n plus 1 all over n plus 1 plus c. Let's look at an example here. For a definite integral, evaluate the integral of 8x with respect to dx from the limits 1 to 2. When you look at x here, it's raised to power 1. So when you integrate it, you'll have 8 of x power 2. The 2 comes here. N is 1 here, but you add 1 to the power, so it becomes 2. And then you divide by the result, which is 2. You'll have 4x squared, but the limits must be included 1 to 2. So to complete this, solving this, you'll have to replace whenever there is x, replace with the limit, starting with the upper limit, then the lower limit. You'll have this. You'll have 4. The upper limit is 2 squared minus the lower limit is 1. So it will become 4 into 1 squared. This is 16 minus 4. You'll have 12 as your answer. So you see, when you integrate a definite integral, you'll have a number as a result. But for the indefinite integral, you won't have a number. Let's see this. Evaluate the function, the integral of a function 4x squared with respect to dx. 6x squared, let's have 6x squared with respect to dx. X here is raised to power 2. When you add 1 to 2, it becomes 3. So you'll have this. You'll have 6x power 3 divided by the resultant power. After adding 1, you'll have 3 plus c. Here 1, here 2. So you'll have 2x cubed plus c. So you see, when you integrate an indefinite integral, you'll have a function. But for definite integral, you have a number. Thank you.